And forward, 6'11", number 34, the Greek Freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. What you know about rolling?
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Hey there, Kevin. Jrue Holiday has taken the Bucks to another level. He says Bud, Giannis, Chris, they love guys that go downhill and get to the basket, and that works out with my abilities. So it's a great fit. He just being aggressive helps out the team. Kevin, they love the ball in his hands.
He makes good things happen. Always has. He's been a terrific fit. David, thank you. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Sharing the wing spots for them, it'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. And for Milwaukee, Middleton, the small forward, with Giannis Antetokounmpo as the power forward. Holiday and Allen have guard duties, and it's Lopez in at the 5.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then. Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. Middleton looking it over. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Middleton. The 3. It's hauled in by Trent. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable. They've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career. And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
He hits the second from the line.
Boy, the evolution of Pascal Siakam has been such a pleasure to watch. The work ethic is commendable, and he's learning how to be a leader, guys.
Now here's Giannis. Goes back up. For 3, Middleton nailed from three-point land.
And that's why Middleton got that giant extension. He can stretch the floor.
Van Vliet passes to Siakam. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Comes up empty down low.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
That one goes. Count it.
And I can't think of a higher percentage look than that. Giannis, one of the best ever working inside.
Down low. It's tipped. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. To the inside. Stolen by Van Vliet. Fast break Toronto. Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Middleton. And the Raptors miss again. Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far together. And Holiday has it in the corner. Passes to Allen for the three. They get it back. And to Kumbo. Tries again. And the layup is good.
And Giannis knows how to compete. He knows you got to fight for those second chance opportunities.
Now, here's Siakam. 23 points his last outing. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
That free throw, no good. And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek Freak.
And he's good on the second. Yours, what do you think about the possibility of the league adding an Offensive Player of the Year or quote-unquote best season award on top of the MVP?
I hate it, Kevin. And the reason I hate it is look at how competitive last season's MVP race was in the NBA. 3 guys equally capable of winning the award. Embiid, Giannis, and Nikola Jokic. All were worthy MVP candidates. I think to dilute a race of that caliber would be a mistake.
Stats for Barnes. Some good contributions really since the All-Star break. He's right around 13 points a night, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Holiday against Van Vliet. And just miss after miss right now.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Holiday, a screen on Anunoby. Antetokounmpo, no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Siakam passes to Barnes. Van Vliet outside. And again, no good by Toronto.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Here's Giannis. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Now Barnes. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall. Antetokounmpo against Van Vliet. Giannis kicks to Allen. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
When you have vision at the forward spot, it always opens up and elevates a team. Scotty Barnes passing on display.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 5 points in the game. Outside Holiday. It's hauled in by Trent. Raptors trail by 5. Unlike a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA, offensively, the Bucks can really play inside out.
No doubt, and teams pack in the lane against Milwaukee, but Giannis in particular is a terrific passer, and if you leave a shooter open, he tends to find it.
Now here's Giannis. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Holiday against Van Vliet. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. That one, no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
They were forced into tons of sloppy play, and I think they'll be looking to be more composed tonight. I think he's got to settle down, because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter, he has been completely bothered.
Now, here's Siakam. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game.
Well, you love the size and the length of Siakam, so he's comfortable in the painted area, does nice work there.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, they battled, but at some point, the game got completely away from them, and they just could not get back on track.
We know they're capable of a much better game than they've played. They know it, we know it. Let's see if it affects their confidence.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Joe Ingles comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Grayson Allen. And it's Carter in for Drew Holiday. Achua, he's checked in for the Raptors. Chris Boucher comes in for Scotty Barnes. Carter dish it to Middleton. Pass to Ingles. Driving inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the Bucks are on a tremendous run here. The most consecutive playoff appearances since that streak they had back from 1980 to 91.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Ingles. Greg, and back to the Bucks. The question is, how much longer do you think is their window?
That's just it, Kevin. They've got the players to win now, and that has to be the attitude moving forward. They're built to do it again, just need to push all the right buttons.
Serge Ibaka is checked in for Milwaukee. Porter's checked in for the Raptors. And Ingles drops them both.
Here's a guy in Joe Ingles who truly is an example of the right fit, the right organization makes all the difference in your career. Joe Ingles is a smart, tough, capable basketball player on both ends of the floor, and he just needed the right place to show that.
Now, here's Trent. 17 points for him last game against Minnesota. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Carter, the pass to Connaughton. To the paint. Portis finds Carter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Traps in the train. Ingles has got 5 now.
Joe Ingles is a tremendously smart basketball player. This guy understands how to set up a defender, get himself into a catch-and-shoot situation where he thrives.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis. And checking out some numbers for Brook Lopez. On defense, the Bucks. And here's Porter. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
2 shots.
First one falls for him.
I think the thing I like best about Otto Porter, his versatility and long arms, because it allows him to impact the game in so many ways.
And Porter drops them both. And the Raptors doors with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer, to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Van Vliet looking around. Now the pass to Trent. Three-pointer. The offensive rebound. It's Porter outside. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Bucks. 6-point game. Pass to Ingles. Lets it go with a 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Trent outside. Passes it to Van Vliet. And it's off from 3-point range. Bucks leading by 6. Connaughton kicks to Ingles. Carter for 3. It's hauled in by Achua.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Carter against Van Vliet. Pass to Achua. 6 on the shot clock. Toronto needs to get off his shot. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
Connaughton passes to Ingles. Outside Portis. Here's Connaughton. And the Bucks miss again. Raptors trail by 6. Porter inside. He's defended by Connaughton. Porter kicks to Van Vliet. Boucher with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 8 feet away. In deep, Trent drops it in.
Well, Trent Jr. has a reputation of being a shooter, but don't sleep on his athletic ability and skill. Nice finish inside.
51 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Portis, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Ken Burge is checked in for Achua.
At the line for the Bucks, Bobby Portis. One shot.
Free throw good, Portis. 46 seconds left here in the first quarter. Van Vliet kicks to Boucher. Back to Van Vliet. Floats one up. That shot off. The Bucks go the other way with it.
This guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. The pass to Connaughton. There's the triple. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Carter's got his third assist on the night.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And so it's Milwaukee going into the break with a 10-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll get right back to the action when we return. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen from Milwaukee?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Raptors trail by 10. Sharing the wing spots, it's Allen and Middleton. Giannis and Lopez hold down the post for him. And it's Holiday in at the points. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. It's so hard, isn't it, Doris, to define Scotty Barnes' position? Point forward would probably, I guess that'd be correct.
I guess, Kev. And it almost doesn't matter, right? Because what we know about Scotty Barnes is he's got big-time talent. He can make plays, he can get downhill, he can rebound and run with the basketball in his hand. And think about it. He is a guy still with so much upside. Imagine when he locks in completely and understands the NBA game. Sky's the limit. How about Scotty Barnes, guys? The 4th pick in his draft class, a guy who proved from the outset he was going to be reliable, efficient, versatile, and a two-way player. Pretty impressive stuff.
Good on the second free throw. And sometimes in the closing moments, NBA games can slow to a crawl. Of course, you and I know that firsthand. Intentional fouls, replay reviews. What should the league revise in terms of that?
The most important thing they did is take some of the replay reviews and allow Secaucus to deal with it. That speeds up action. The fact of the matter is fouls and free throws at the end of the game are part of strategy. And yes, we need to be quick with replay reviews, but we have to understand this is strategic and important stuff that happens.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. You got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David. Barnes outside. There's a screen. Over Allen. Van Vliet left side. Offline with his three.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Now here is Holiday. He's coming off a 19-point game against Indiana. Middleton dishes to Lopez. Just 4 to shoot. From deep, Antetokounmpo. And it's Toronto with the rebound, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
Achua, he's checked in for Kem Birch. And so here's Toronto. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. The dunk by Achua.
Now just show off that basketball IQ, Mr. Fred VanVleet. Pretty pass, sir.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Precious Achua.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And Fred VanVleet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin VanVleet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load, increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. VanVleet kicks to Achua. Pass to Siakam. Now Anunoby. Raptors moving the ball around. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read. Boy, guys, when you think about the prototypical modern wing, Scotty Barnes, the reigning Rookie of the Year, certainly fits that mold, already proving to be a well-rounded two-way player.
Let's shot.
And the free throw, no good.
And with Barnes, he's only scratching the surface of how good he can be.
GA, there is no question about that. Barnes is on the fast track to becoming a star. Why? Because he can score, defend, rebound, and even serve as a playmaker if need be. This is about developing those skills continuously and becoming more consistent.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Holiday. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Muscling through contact. Holiday has the strength and body control to do it. And now in his 14th NBA season, just one All-Star appearance for Drew Holiday, but that belies his greatness as a player.
Drew Holiday, shooting 1.
free throw good from Drew Holiday. You know, Greg, you can make the case Drew Holiday is the prototypical two-way guard.
You know, and defense can sometimes go overlooked. Just one All-Star game, but Drew's impact perhaps greater than some other players with multiple All-Star seasons.
Bucks leading by 15. Here's Middleton. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Barnes. The Raptors have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Anunoby kicks to Van Vliet. They set the screen. Off target from three-point range.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Giannis outside. And the shot goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 9.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Now, here is Siakam over Lopez. And again, no good by Toronto. Middleton the pass to Giannis. Holiday, a screen on Van Vliet from the baseline. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Passes it to Siakam. He takes it in, and the rejection by Giannis.
I'll say it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
He kicks it to Holiday. Pass to Allen. Over Barnes. Allen's shot is off.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Barnes finds Van Vliet. And the pass to Achua. Lock at 6. Here's Barnes. Back to Achua. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Achua's got his second bucket of the night.
Scotty Barnes is a well-rounded basketball player. Passing is part of that, guys. Pretty pass there.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. A new lineup here for the Bucks. Then for the Raptors, Chris Boucher's checked in for Siakam. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for OG Anunoby. And Trent subbed in for Barnes. To the middle. Ingles up top. He's got 5. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Here now, the league's highest scoring teams the past 10 games. What a stretch it has been for these guys. The Raptors in second.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Here's Trent. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Good dunk by Achua.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
Now here is Carter. No points in the game yet for him. Portis in the post, working on Boucher. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Pass to Van Vliet. Back to Trent. To the inside. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Boucher.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Carter, the pass to Ibaka. Carter against Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. Van Vliet against Carter. The shot that time, not on target. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Van Vliet left side. Boucher kicks to Achua. Outside Porter. Boucher sets a screen for Porter. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Bucks. Ingles passes to Portis. Trying to end the drought. And he lays it up and in. Portis has got 5 points so far.
I'm telling you this, if you leave one of Ingles' teammates open, Joe is going to find him.
Toronto calls timeout. Raptors making a switch here. Birch is checked in. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is shaping up. Taking a look at Milwaukee. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that. And checking out Toronto, just a couple spots back.
And I think for Toronto, they haven't had the great season that some were expecting, but it hasn't been a disaster. They just need a few things to go right for them down the stretch.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
Carter down low. Boucher defending.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Indoors, it seemed to change the scenery was good for Chris Boucher.
Guys, think about a guy like Chris Boucher, an unknown quantity when he enters the NBA. a tribute to the player development system in Toronto. Here was a guy with a lean frame. You didn't know what he could be in the NBA. A career year in 2021. The guy can flat shoot the basketball, he can be dangerous in transition, and he competes on the defensive end.
The first free throw is good.
And when the stakes get high and you need a big shot, we know how dependable Fred VanVleet is.
It feels to me, Greg, like the bigger the moment, the more dangerous Fred VanVleet is. We've seen him so many times knock down so many huge shots. Doesn't matter the setting, Eastern Conference Finals or NBA Finals. This guy, the very definition of fearless.
This is part of the reason they're down. The free throw line has not been kind to them this quarter.
Outside Portis from deep Ingles. And they get it back. Carter kicks to Portis. A second chance effort. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter. Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment. A moment to check out the numbers for Fred VanVleet. This last month, he's been positively spectacular, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And his shooting form at the line has been outstanding. Economical release, fully extends on the follow-through. He can close games for you. First free throw is good.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
And so he makes both from the line.
How about this, guys? Only the 5th undrafted player in NBA history to be named an All-Star. What you love is Fred VanVleet every year has improved. He's fearless. He's tough. There's nothing not to like.
Now, here's Portis. 17 points for him last game against Indiana.
And also 3 steals. So he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
Now, here's Trent. After the miss from Bobby Portis. Trent against Connaughton. And the Raptors miss again.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
There's 21 seconds left in the first half. Here's Trent. Oh, that's blocked. Ingles up top, guarded by Porter. Connaughton, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Boy, the chemistry Joe Ingles has with his teammates is clearly evident. This guy loves to share the rock.
And so it's Milwaukee, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their defense has been active and effective. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick Nurse. Coach, the efficiency wasn't there in the first half. What adjustments do you need to make?
I thought we got pretty good shots, you know, and if we're not going to score, it makes getting our defense set up difficult. So you got to keep shooting them. Hopefully start making some of them.
You can't score until you shoot, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break. With the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome each and every one of you. First off, let's check out some of the other NBA action tonight. You know, both of you were a little late getting to the table today. You guys goofing around on the clock?
What? No. We were just stuck in hair and makeup.
Oh, right. Hair and makeup took forever.
Yeah, I'm sure you two's hair took forever. There's just so much of it. Kind of like me. All right, fellas, back to the game at hand. We've got to discuss how dominant Giannis has been so far.
Playing with that high motor, beasting on the glass. He's just outworking them.
You know they say effort is a skill. Well, we're seeing that skill in action.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Milwaukee leading by 12. Holiday the pass to Lopez. Holiday with it. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Van Vliet. The shot by Holiday, no good.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Back to Siakam. Nobody near Barnes. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Barnes against Giannis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And how about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Raptors trail by 13. Now Siakam. Good D by Lopez.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And looking back on that Toronto run, Pascal Siakam, Doris, was a big piece to that puzzle.
There's no question about it. They allowed that young man to flourish in transition. He was a tremendous defender for the group. He was a big-time part of that title.
And Toronto has possession after the basket by Milwaukee. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with the break here, let's look at the stats for Antetokounmpo. And he's an eraser inside, a definite factor defensively, right in that top 5 in blocks per game.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will, second best scorer in the league. It's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate. Throw good, Siakam. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Six on the shot clock. Another shot. Tries yet again. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Lopez outside, and the foul called on Pascal Siakam. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Allen against Trent. Allen passes to Lopez. Trent with the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here is Barnes. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
Raptors have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
That's good from Anunoby.
Boy, the athleticism of OG Anunoby can be eye-popping sometimes, guys. And what's happening now is he's developing on the offensive end. This guy's upside is absolutely tremendous.
Both free throws good from Anunoby.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The defensive intensity must pick up. It hasn't been the same this half.
Siakam kicks to Van Vliet. Pass to Barnes. Here's the 3. And the Raptors miss again. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. And there it is for him. Giannis has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Allen against Trent. Over Allen. And the Raptors miss again.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And Vliet on the wing. Feeds it to Barnes. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Barnes has got 5 now.
Boy, Scotty Barnes, the complete package. Nice interior finish there.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Van Vliet. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And we all know that injuries are a part of the game, Doris, but it seems like for taller players, bigger players, there can be an additional challenge. Why is that?
Well, think about it, Kevin. If you're a 7-footer who maybe goes between 250 and 280 pounds, playing an 82-game grind with so little time for rest and for healing, the modern game with all the movement that's required, that is particularly challenging for any big man of that size.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And Toronto making a change here. Achua's checked in. So he comes up empty, missing both.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Trent with it. Van Vliet outside. Takes the 3. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Middleton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Giannis dishes to Lopez. On the wing, Holiday. Covered by Van Vliet. The feed to Giannis. From 12 feet out. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. He's got 16.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Now here's Barnes. He has 5. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this lead.
Toronto calls timeout. Some changes here for the Bucks. Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Allen. Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Porter comes in for Gary Trent. Porter passes to Van Vliet. Giannis against Boucher. Looking to get it going. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here is Holiday. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Anunoby against Middleton. Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. Back to Anunoby. Shot clock at 5. No good on the triple. Milwaukee leading by 18. Now here's Connaughton. He's got 5. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Connaughton. Boucher against Antetokounmpo. And another basket for Milwaukee.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside, Porter. Back to Van Vliet, trying to get something going. Milwaukee with the rebound. Portis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Holiday looking over the floor. Middleton outside. The shot, no good. Raptors trail by 20. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Van Vliet on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And some changes here for the Bucks. Joe Ingles is checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Carter in for Drew Holiday. Then for the Raptors, Ken Birch comes in for Achua. And Flynn subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Toronto calls timeout. Raptors trail by 20. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Now, Giannis, following the miss by Otto Porter from deep. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Milwaukee?
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball.
2 shots.
That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Free throw good. Giannis. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Milwaukee. And Toronto also making a switch. Banton's checked in. He doesn't get the second one. Raptors trail by 21. There's the pass to Anunoby. And again, no good by Toronto.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And offensively, they finally seem to be coming around after an ugly first half.
Here's Boucher after the made shot from Bobby Portis. To halt the run and misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Here's Portis. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th assist on the night. 1:04 left to play in the third. Here's Banton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
The first one falls.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And the Bucks making a change here. Carter's checked in, and the Raptors also making a change. Trent's checked in. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. The Bucks have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. No good from Connaughton. Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
Yeah, and it's certainly, we had to expect a better game than this. Been very ugly thus far.
Now, here's Trent. To Anunoby. Takes a 3. That shot off the mark. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now, Connaughton. Carter with the 3. Birch grabs the board. Trent against Carter. Inside. Here's Anunoby. And the Raptors miss again.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. After a fantastic quarter, he's sitting on a double-double. And there's nowhere to go but up for him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Holiday and Allen have guard duties. Chris Middleton is out there with Ibaka. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Van Vliet outside. Siakam up top. 6 to shoot. And here's Trent outside. Connects from 3-point range.
It's inexcusable to let Trent Jr. get room and space from the corner 3. He's just too dangerous. You got to make him put it on the deck.
Now here's Lopez. Passes to Allen. Middleton against Barnes. Holiday with the three. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. A dunk by Achua.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Pass to Middleton. Over Siakam. Middleton can't get it to go.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Trent outside. Down low. It's stolen by Ibaka. Holiday against Van Vliet. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Precious Achua.
Yeah, credit Holiday for getting to the line on that one. With his quickness and length, I'd like to see him do that more often.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Drew Holiday. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg. I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. Raptors trail by 21. Van Vliet kicks to Trent. Barnes outside. To the paint. It's stolen by Kumbo. It's Allen on the wing. Lets the three fly. And a great assist by Kumbo as that one goes in. Giannis has got his 7th assist here tonight. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Right wing. 13 feet away. Rebounded by the Bucks. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Precious Achua.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Lately, as we've seen, Doris, a few small market teams stockpiling picks to the extreme. What do you think of that strategy?
Well, the organization that is fully committed to stockpiling picks is clearly the Oklahoma City Thunder. We have yet to see them come out on the other side and build a contending team. Not a small market team, but look at the Miami Heat. They refuse to lose at any cost. They're always looking to win, and I certainly like that mentality.
And both free throws good for Giannis. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Van Vliet up top, guarded by Holiday. Shot to stop the run. Holiday with the block.
An aggressive defender who pressures ball handlers. Nobody should be surprised to see Holiday sending shots away.
At the line for Milwaukee, Drew Holiday. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Holiday. Second free throw, no good. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
Toronto, Malachi Flynn, 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good from Flynn. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Holiday. No good there. Good defensive work there by Young. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Manton, the pass to Young. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Just 5 to shoot. Young, a screen on Holiday. Flynn. And Young slams it home.
You never know where Thaddeus is going to go, right? He's got such superb instincts in these pick-and-roll sets.
Milwaukee leading by 23. Giannis outside. Good defensive work there by Young. The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Hernan Gomez kicks to Flynn. Pulls up from the corner. No good that time. And Milwaukee the other way now. Giannis dishes to Holiday. And there's the pass to Noro. Giannis inside. Covered by Flynn. They grab their own miss. The layup off target. Toronto with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Young passes to Flynn. Now Young. Back to Hernan Gomez. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Well, Thaddeus Young is a team-first guy, and if he sees an opportunity to get a teammate a shot, he will deliver it.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Please give up a round of applause for your Bucks youth dance team.
Let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. Here's Holiday. Looking to get back on track here. And the shot is long. Porter against Ingles. Porter kicks to Siakam. Boucher with a screen on Portis. Pass to Boucher. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead. Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Now here's Van Vliet. And the rejection by Giannis. Middleton against Porter. And the Bucks miss again.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
Passes it to Siakam. Boucher with a screen on Middleton. The drive by Siakam. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Boucher. Off target with his 3. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. It's an 18-point lead. Ingles in the corner to stop the drought. Second shot opportunity. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
You can see it. He's taking better shots, and the results are coming because of it.
Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Grayson Allen comes in for Joe Ingles. The Raptors also with a sub. Anunoby, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr.
One shot.
At the line for one.
And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the game. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Now, here's Siakam. Over Lopez. Siakam misses.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. Back to Giannis. On the wing, Holiday. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Here's Siakam. Antetokounmpo against Boucher. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And Trent now top of the key. Toronto working the ball around now.
Well, the long arms of Brook Lopez able to bother shooters. Very hard not to be distracted as an offensive player.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. He feeds it to Lopez. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Van Vliet. And it's off the back rim. No good. Toronto's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Fires from deep. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. The Bucks shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Kicks to Holiday. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
To end the run, Lopez with the block.
Just superb timing. Lopez stretches out beautifully to send that back.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bucks.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And really, they finally got something good to happen against this team. The last 2 games they faced them weren't nearly as productive.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Siakam looking around. Boucher with a screen on Lopez. The pass to Boucher. Here's Anunoby. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Boy, just tremendous concentration on deep range. OG Anunoby, he's really coming along as a shooter.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Giannis. Great individual performance. I guess you're going for another MVP, huh?
You know, I try not to think about it that much. My mind says do my job, do whatever it takes to help my team win, and all I get about is I've got to win.
Love the humble brag, man. Congrats on the win. Thanks.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.